Only 17% of Mecklenburg County votes on non-presidential election years, according to the Charlotte Agenda.
I know that the last thing we want to talk about right now is politics. But if we avoid the topic forever, we'll never find a solution to the problems that exist.
As a young person who doesn't yet have the power to vote, this year I felt like there was nothing I could do. If a politician's job is to benefit our community and our people, why are they not working diligently to solve these problems?
Well, the fault is partially our own. Many of us don't use our voice, and we can't afford to stay silent any longer.
My mission this year through my DigCit project has been to educate people about their power in politics, to help them to see why voting is important, and to provide resources to participate in peaceful protests. We need to tell our government what we want, so that we can work to build the better future that we imagine. We secure our own freedom when we actively participate in our government.
Did you know that the right to vote is a universal human right? Millions of people around the world are still fighting for this right today, and some citizens of other countries risk death when they go out to vote. All people deserve to have this right, and to exercise their freedom to the best of their ability.
All people deserve freedom. All people have free will, and all people can think creatively and choose their own path. In order to be free, we need to embrace our human rights, including the right to vote.
In the United States, we are grateful to have the right to vote and to participate in government with freedom of speech. It hurts me that previous generations fought for us to have this right, but we don't use it. We cannot have actual representation or real democracy if the results from our elections are determined by just a small percentage of the United States population.
That's what I've been working towards this year. When people do not understand why it is important to vote, they limit their freedom because they do not give themselves a say in government decisions. So why don't people vote? Raise your hand if you are eligible to vote. Now keep your hand raised if you have voted in every election since you've been eligible.
Many United States citizens do not understand the basics of the parties, positions, or politicians on their ballot, or they just don't have time to do this research. So for my project, I compiled simple and straightforward resources on my website to help people to quickly learn this information. However, as I was completing the project, I realized that the biggest reason people don't vote is that they feel like their voice doesn't matter. Sometimes our politicians do let us down. So what do we do when politicians don't follow through on their promises? Well, that's when we have to stand up to protest for what we believe in. As I'm sure you've seen, protesting is becoming more and more common as a form of political expression. Take a walk in uptown Charlotte and you'll see many different forms of protest. I participated in several protests this year.
Standing up and showing support for issues you care about can change the world. It promotes a positive culture and encourages discussion about controversial topics.
In order to build a better world where we can all peacefully express our political opinions by voting and protesting, we all need to be involved. We can't say that our voice doesn't matter, because
every person counts, and every vote counts. What I love most about politics is that it encompasses so much. There must be something that you are passionate about, and something that you want to change. Whatever that is, pick that one thing and work towards it. Spread awareness, attend a march, start a petition, write to your representative, organize a protest.
I challenge you to find that one political issue that you care about most, that inspires you to continue voting and staying involved. Because if we all take a little initiative, we can work to make the world a better place. You have power in politics and power to change the world. Thank you.